Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2026. And although I'm not quite caught up from last weekend's backlog, I'm going to continue to do the daily puzzles. So I'm doing today's puzzle, and it's a construction collaboration by Zhou and Mallory Montgomery. And this is their second collaboration for the New York Times, and it's the previous one was also on a Thursday. And being a Thursday, we'll expect a potentially tricky or involved theme and some midweek mid-difficulty fill. So let's dive in and see what Zhou and Mallory Montgomery have for us for Thursday, May 21st. Gossiped about duo. So this might be something like an item, like a couple, a celebrity couple or something like that. Only because I've seen a similar clue for this entry before. Let's see if that works. Stole material. So I think we want a fashion garment here, and it might be a mink stole. Floor covering in a Japanese tea room is what, tatami or tataki or something like tatami or something like that. Curbside call, you might call a taxi from a curbside. Short negative review. It blew, it stank, something like that. 2000 Eminem single with lines from his biggest fan. Oh, this is Stan, right? I don't know. 50 cent or $1 abbreviated. Do we want an amount? Maybe this is it's bad. In this case, amount looks okay here. Bingo. Exactly something? Exact sure looks okay. Crown of jewels. A diadem is literally a crown with jewels on it. Fountain of milk spreading itself uselessly on 3 shoes. Painter, 1945. That looks like about the right time period for Dali. Goat's cry. It could be ma, like that. Exactamundo. That's really funny. Inflicts. I don't know, but probably ends in an S. Move like a fox. Skulk, I guess, like a fox. Could be reeks. Fish more formally known as a batomorph. I don't know anything about that. Southern denial. No, ma'am. Possibly. River, whose southernmost source is found in Burundi. I'm guessing the Nile. By blank, they're not making it anymore. An old saying. By... Oh, I don't know. Philanthropic group with a clock face in its logo. I don't know that either. Eggs outline, an oval maybe? Who is this? Something tickled on a piano is an ivory, so this is a batomorph. A ray. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Saint Benedict for one, a monk, I guess. By... What? So this looks like the word limit backward. Or are these the elks? Yeah. By land, they're not making it anymore. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Backwards what? Or backward what? What is another word for a limit, maybe? Stop? Muse of history. Oh, was this Cleo? The Greek muses. Penultimate Greek letter is psi. This came up recently. Changed my mind in editing notation is stet. Literally let it stand, or it should stand. Contented sounds. Purrs, maybe, if you're a cat. Get a load of this. You might get a load of ore, iron ore, metal ore. Curl. Not sure. Legal boundaries, the L's on the outer edges of the word legal. Model Miranda. Cur, is that a person? So this is the word evade, but in small type. And so I think we want mini skirt, which is the evade is another word for skirt, but it's a mini skirt. That's good. It's all a haze. What's all a haze? Well, smog is all a haze. Like news that everyone already knows is old news. A drug bust unit. A kilo of drugs, I guess. More melted as a marshmallow. Might be gooier. Give out. Could mean to dispense, or it could mean to sort of collapse. Not sure which they want. Neighbor of Ricky and Lucy on 1950s TV. Is this Ethel? Sound of a perfect basketball shot is swish. Belinda's business on the White Lotus. A spa? Increase as interest. Peak interest, probably. Some test figures. IQs, I guess, on an IQ test. To prevail is to win. Environmentalist Adams is Ansel Adams. A spa. To give out is to issue. Right, okay. Punches. And these are, the word is divided by these lines. So I'm not sure what we're looking for there either. To curl is to foil, maybe? Golfers support, and the end of the word is missing. Auto? No. Curious. Oh, cap. A limit is a cap. Backwards cap. The so-called pineapple aisle. I don't know. Animal that expresses anger by spitting. Well, humans do that, but I'm not sure that's not what they want. Goes around and around. I don't know. Flips, maybe? Makes sense with up. To make sense. To something up. Makes sense. Maggie Blank, classic folk song covered by the Beatles. I should know this, but it's not coming to me. Chat, GPT, Claude, etc. We want the plural here, so we want AIs. Traditional Vietnamese garment whose name means long shirt. I don't know. Central meeting points. Do we want nodes? Does this... Oh, to add up is to make sense. Maggie Ray or something? This looks like koala. I don't think so. It goes around and around. Loops. Okay. Oh, a llama, of course, yes. Maggie May, then. So-called pineapple aisle. I don't know why I'm not seeing this. Capital of Portugal to natives. Lisboa, I think, is the native name for it. Is this Lanai? Is that an island? I don't know what that letter is. Gospel shout, probably amen. One of four seen on Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. 4 arms in the diagram there. Milkshake flavor. I guess we want an Oreo milkshake here. Something tea. Right? Support. John from Britain. Do we want a toilet here? Do we want a... Well, there's lots of things that John can mean. I don't know which one we want here. Source of linseed oil is flaxseed. Bad beginning. Don't know. Cut off T. Oh yeah, okay. To curl is to coil. This is a cut off T. Okay, fine. Hip knee connectors. Femurs. The bone that connects the hip to the knee. Oh, Elton John from Britain. Gotcha. Lasting damage from a tough experience metaphorically. really want this to be a... bad beginning. I guess this is just a prefix that means bad. I think that's what we want there. So these are then battle scars, I think is what we want there. Kind of cat with a black and white coat is a tuxedo cat. Bro, it's, for example, a sibling. Fixate. Large-eyed African antelope with a duplicative name. Don't remember. Ordered. This could mean to have like bought something, or it could mean to like demanded. People's surroundings and iris, I guess. Sounds of disapproval, tisks. To fixate is to obsess. End peace. End peace. A dick, I guess. This is what this is. Ordered. Made. Ordered someone to do something. Made someone do it. Socks. Striped socks. So a punch, if you punch someone, you could, another word for that is to sock them. And so punches, the noun, could be socks, and then this could be striped socks because the stripes in between. Make neat. Tidy up, maybe. Tree alongside a ski run, probably a fir tree, anyway, some kind of evergreen tree in winter climes. Far from house trained, feral, I guess, wild. Sight for many stars. Oh, an end piece is an obituary, literally written at the end of someone's life. And ordered is bad, the past tense of bid, to order someone. Beware the blank of a patient man. Fury, I guess. Dodgy could be iffy. German miss is Frau. 100% is pure, and sight for many stars, I get it, is Yelp. Okay, so then I'm gonna guess Lanai, like that. Okay. I think this is a Hawaiian island, like maybe famous for pineapples. I'll have to double check that, and I had not heard of an Iodai, long shirt in Vietnamese. So that's new for me as well. But let's take a look at the theme first before we glance at some of the other clues. So this is basically, we're doing some visual wordplay on some of these things. And so this, the word limit here, the clue limit is given backwards. Limit is another word for cap. So the equivalent phrase here is backwards cap. At 35 across, we have golfer's support, but it's the last letter of support is cut off. The golfer's support is a T, and so that gives a cut off T, a cut off T-shirt kind of thing. Backwards cap too. I just noticed that these are all garment related too, clothing related, so that's fun. This is at 42 across is the word evade, but it's given in small type, and so we have another word for evade is skirt, and we have a mini skirt. And finally, punches. Another word for punches is socks. I guess maybe not even the noun form. I've never really heard it use the noun form, but of course you can use this as a verb too. Punches, present tense. Punches, socks. There we go. And striped socks. That gives us with the lines in between the word punches, the letters of the word. So striped socks is what we want there. And so the cumulative, I mean, we could wear all these all at once, I suppose. A backwards cap and a cutoff tee and a mini skirt and striped socks. Why not? That would make for quite an outfit. And that is the theme for this Thursday, May 21st. That's quite a fun theme. Let's take a look at some other clues here. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look up the Aodai there. I didn't know that a ray was scientifically known as a batomorph. I don't know. I'm curious about the bato star. Morph is just shape. But I'm curious about the bato because, I mean, the rays have a very particular shape, and I don't know what that prefix means. To move like a fox, to skulk? Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, it's not the first word I would have thought of. I mean, foxes are sneaky, and skulking, I guess, is being sneaky, but I feel like foxes are described as sneaky more in a sort of a positive way, and skulk is a really kind of negative, like you think of Gollum skulking, in Lord of the Rings. So that's odd. John from Britain threw me off, and has done before. I now remember that I've seen this clue before, because John in the British context, in the crossword puzzle, often means clue, and so this is sort of doubly tricky because they're leading us toward that particular frequent misdirection, and then that turns out to be the wrong thing. Bad beginning at 44, cross and end piece here, kind of a paired set there. Here we want a prefix that means bad, so mal, so like maladaptive, or what else? Malignant or something like that, maleficent. And then for end piece, we want a piece written at someone's end, an obituary. And legal boundaries, also a little bit of this kind of wordplay here. We want the outer ends of the word legal, which are the letters L, the L's at the on the outside, on the boundaries of the word legal. And then what else? Oh, I didn't even read this one. Oh no, I did. Increase as interest. So I guess that is misdirection, because if I hadn't had the Q in there already, or maybe I didn't have the Q anyway, we want to increase as someone's attention, someone's mental interest in something, as opposed to financial interest. Sight for many stars is fun here. We don't want celebrities here, but stars of rating. Glad I remembered tatami right away. This is a fun saying. Buy land, they're not making it anymore. I don't know much about the Elks. I do know that they're a sort of a community service philanthropy kind of group, but I don't know what their logo is like, so I'll look that up. I'll look up Lanai as well. Maggie May now does sound familiar. This did end up being Dali. Dick. I'll have to look up a picture of that and see what that looks like. This did end up being Ethel. And everything else I think is fine. Some ambiguity in the cluing, but that is perfectly normal for Thursdays. So that's a great puzzle from Zhou and Mallory Montgomery. If you enjoyed this solve, please leave a thumbs up for me. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, hit the subscribe button, and you'll get those notifications. Thanks for joining me today on Crosshatch Puzzles, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.